All right. I am back. I am full of Grillo's pickles and a smash burger and some fries and a little bit of a lime drink. I'm feeling good. I'm ready for the rest of this marathon. We got about 2 more hours of the IndeVESTdence Day Closet Cleanout Marathon here on DSPGaming. We're going to continue. Thank you guys for being patient. I do have a couple of shout outs to do. We had Mozzie, who during the DSP Tries It episode said, sorry, Cat's food didn't work out next time. Yeah, it's not her fault. She's using recipes she never tried before. She tried them. They didn't work. They tasted kind of, well, the barbecue tasted really weird. And the mac and cheese just was not correct the amount of time that they said to cook it. So, yeah, what are you going to do? But I appreciate that she did that. It's all cleaned up. We're all good. No worries there. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Mozzie. Excuse me. And Nolan Void did a $2 super chat. After barbecue earlier, how would you rate this meal? I didn't have the barbecue earlier. That was the problem. That didn't turn out right, so I did not have barbecue earlier. Okay. Guys, we're at 773. We are $27 away from another vest. There's only 3 left. We've gone through 7 vests. There's 3 left to go through to retire the set. All right, including the original beige is in the running. Okay? So let's go. Let's get the 27 bucks. Not only will you get another vest, you'll get a shot. We have Punch left. We do have more of the rumchata, which is the horchata, or we have the 99 fruits, of which I've had 1 so far. We'll probably do this next, to be honest, so that way we kind of even it out with everything that we've been doing over the course of this day. Basically, I've had 1 shot an hour for the last hour. Let's get it going. All right, who's going to get us to 800 tonight? Let's hit that milestone, shall we? Okay. Let's continue to clean out the closet. So far, I've done a good job. I got 2 giant bags of garbage. We got another one we're working on. The closet is coming together. We're sorting stuff out. Let's keep that moving. Okay? Cool. Let's go. Let's do it. And by the way, over on Kick, I'm just going to say this. The reason you guys aren't voting on any goals is because you're not contributing. If we get someone right now who contributes 5 subs, you guys will vote exclusively on the vest. Okay? If we get 5 subs on Kick right now, you guys on Kick will vote on the vest. Okay? But let's get 5 subs on Kick right now so you can vote on it. All right. This is the bag of holding, which is essentially a travel bag where you can put a laptop, you can put other stuff. It's a nice carry-on bag for trips or whatever. Basically, it can be used for many, many different things. Okay? I bought it again. I showed you the Bender hat early on in this marathon. This also was purchased from thinkgeek.com. I did take it on 1 trip with me, and I really liked it, but I never took it again. I'll keep it. It's a nice bag. I might use it in the future, but I'm probably not going to use it immediately. But it's still a great bag. It's a bag of holding. It's good stuff. Whoa, I just got big contributions. I got a $10 super chat from Big Papa Phil. The vest streak will live forever plus. Thank you to Big Papa Phil for that. I appreciate that. That gets us up to 783. And then JRW did a $40 Canadian super chat and says, happy 4th day, 250 next year. Is it? Yeah, next year is the 250 celebration. That's right. I didn't even think about that. That is the 250 celebration. You're right. Cool. So next year, 250. That's going to be a huge one. Maybe we'll do IndeVESTdence Day next year as well. I think it's going pretty well this year, don't you think? I think so. Okay. So Canadian dollar to USD 40 equals $29.39. We are now at $802 of support. That means it is official. We are at vest streak 8 out of 10. 10 is the max. We can't go higher than 10 because there's only 10 vests. We're going to see vest number 8 right now, and then we got 2 more to go. Let's do a poll, and that poll will be on YouTube because we got support on YouTube, not on Kick. There you go. Thank you so very much. Let's get a poll on YouTube. All right? Blue or gray is next. So the poll is for blue or gray. And you might say, well, wait, why blue or gray? Because the final vest is the beige original. We're going to save that for last, all right? So right now, vote for either blue or gray. That's the next vest. And then at 900, we got whatever you don't vote for. And then at 1,000, the finale, we've got the original and best beige vest to end the marathon. Perfect. So thank you guys so very much. I also got a $2 tip from, or excuse me, a $2 super chat from Demolition Daddy. Happy 4th, Phil, and cheers. Thank you to Demolition Daddy. I appreciate that. By the way, for the record, I'd like to just ask a question. Wasn't it funny that people were saying, DSP, he was only successful at that time because of his collaboration with Kino Casino. He'll never be successful without Kino Casino. I'm cleaning out my closet on the 4th of July, and I've made over $800, plus the ad revenue on the stream and the partnership revenue on Kick for the viewership. Man, I'm really just poorly, but a huge failure, such a lack of success here. Man, I just can't make it by myself. Oh, what a miserable failure I am today, right? Oh, man. Anyway, let's continue, my friends. Let's keep going. If you're on YouTube, vote for the next vest. I owe you a shot. What flavor of shot would you like? Should we go for a lemonade, like raspberry lemonade? Or should we do one of the other flavors? I'll read the flavors. Grape, apple, pineapple, black cherry, watermelon, mango, blackberry, peaches, and orange. What flavor would you guys like for your shot? Since we're now at 8 out of 10 goals for the day. Mozzie said grape. Mozzie, you said it first. You get it. Mozzie spoke up and said grape. You get it first. There you go. All right, here we go. It is time for grape 99, or 99 grapes, I should say. Very powerful shot, but it will be tasty, I have the feeling. I don't remember, because we had this what was it, like February, March? I don't remember, so long ago. So I don't know if it's good or not. Let's find out. It definitely smells like grape candy. That's what it smells like. Okay. It tastes exactly like grape candy. That's exactly what it is. It tastes like a grape candy in a powerful shot. So there you go. All right. Good stuff. Now, we're working towards 850. At 850, we got a new hat. And the hats in contention will be, listen to this. You're going to like this lineup. Are you ready? The beret, the frosted silver hair that looks like Guy Fieri, the straw hat, and the NFL football helmet. Yes, you probably didn't think that was going to be in the running. It is. If we get to 850 of support, I will wear the NFL football helmet. But you got to vote for it, and we got to get to 850. Okay? Let's go. Get me to 850 of support, and we'll do it. All right. Now, let's continue with the closet cleanout, shall we? So here's the deal. I have two things that I need to get out of the way. They're both PCs. I have a PC from before I moved here that was my spare PC. It's an Asus that sat in my bedroom in Connecticut. And basically, that was the backup PC that all I used, that for was extra uploading back in the day. Because there were times when I would be like uploading to YouTube, but also using my PC to game, or uploading to YouTube, but editing a video. And it was better to have two PCs. Today, I don't need this PC for anything. It's literally ancient and it's unused, but it just sits there in a storage bin. I also have my PC from Connecticut that I used to use that I got rid of or didn't get rid of. I stopped using it when I moved here. And that PC is also sitting in the closet. These PCs are now ancient. They don't need to be used for anything. They need to be basically demolished. But the thing is, they don't just let you throw out PCs out here. You have to take them to a special place for, like, destroying. Previously, I was like, oh, I'll keep these as backups. I don't need them as backups. They're over a decade old. They'll never run anything that I need. I now have 2 really great PCs. I'm good to go, but I need to have these PCs disposed of. So they're going to be stuck in here, and there's nothing I can really do about that. So what I'm going to actually do is put them both in the same storage bin and just have them kind of sit there. And eventually, one day, I'm sure I'll get to fully cleaning out the closet where I could take those to a place where they need to be disposed of. But for now, they're just kind of stuck in there, and there's nothing I can do about it. Okay? Okay. Please vote on the vest. I'm going to go back into the closet and continue to work on cleaning out this closet. All right, guys? Thank you. HDMI to DVI video adapter from Belkin. Sorry, I forgot to... Oh, that's why. I have the wrong camera angle. Give me a second here. Let's go back to what we were doing. My camera definitely got whacked. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. This is not the correct angle, because if I'm facing like this, that's wrong. My camera somehow got rotated. I don't know how, but it totally did. I'm going to have to reset this camera angle when we get back to gameplay. This is wrong. The camera must have got pulled or whacked when I was doing the event today, because this is not correct at all. All right, well, I'll fix that later. We'll have to worry about that when we get to it. Okay, so a Belkin HDMI to DVI converter. What would I need that for? I probably got that at some point, either for a monitor that didn't have the hookup I needed, or for that PS3 HDCP pass-through system that I showed you earlier, but I don't need this anymore. Here I have the DDP Yoga system. I bought this over a decade ago when my back was horrendously injured. I had the severely herniated disc in my lower back, okay? And I needed to try to find a way to alleviate, it's not focusing at all. I needed to find a way to alleviate the pain. And I bought this because so many people had recommended it to me. But I never used it. My back is much better now. I still have all the do I need it? No, I don't. It was expensive for the record, but I don't need it. So I'm not going to keep it. Why would I hold on to DDP Yoga? If I ever need it, I'll buy it again, I guess, or buy the more modern version. This thing is like 15 years old. It's junk. I got an old-ass green screen. I don't know why. Junk. I don't know what this is. This is an optical audio switch, meaning you can put all these different optical audio sources in, and it's powered, and it would actually swap between them for the optical audio out. I bought this because at one point, all of my consoles were running on optical audio out, including PS3, Xbox 360, Xbox One, and PS4. But when the new generation of consoles just hit, of PS5 and Xbox Series X, they stopped using it. So because of that, this is actually utterly and completely useless. It doesn't do anything for me at all. I would never use it for anything. Therefore, it's junk. That had to have sat in my closet for, again, over 10 years because I started doing direct capture in 2013. It's now 2025. Shout out to Guitar Player 1939 who just did a $20 super chat. Happy 4th of July to those who celebrate it. Thank you so much, Guitar Player. I indeed celebrate it, and I'm sure many others on the stream do as well. Thank you for that. We're at 824. And Eternal Napalm celebrating 46 months as a member here on the channel. Happy Independence Day to Phil. Thank you so much, Eternal Napalm. Guys, we're 26 bucks away from a new hat. And like I said, I'm going to put some crazy hats in the running into this next one. How about this? I will put both the Sonic hat and the NFL helmet into the running for this next poll. So let's get to 850 right now. At 900, you'll vote between the last 3 vests. So let's go. Let's get it going. All right. By now, you guys you voted for blue. Blue vest swap right now. Sounds good. It's time for a blue vest swap. Let's go. I'll get the blue vest on right now. And we'll continue with the closet clean out. Sounds like a plan. So guys, say goodbye to the red vest. The red vest did us well. Many different streams. Barry Burton for Halloween, among many other events. Great vest, but it's time to say goodbye as we retire it. All right. All right. What the DDP Yoga snuck out of the fucking bag. You're going back in there. Stop flexing your way out of the bag, boy. Okay. Let's continue. Guys, let's get to 850. Let's do it. Okay. The Saints Row 4 Collector's Edition dubstep gun. There's absolutely no way over a decade later that this gun could work. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, I'm a moron. This actually still worked 3 years ago when we cleaned out the closet, and I was shocked. I never changed the batteries out on this gun. 10 years later, the gun still works. These batteries must be corroded to holy shit. And I did use the dubstep gun during the playthrough to blow stuff up. It looked funny, but I don't think anyone cares about Saints Row. They tried to reboot it. It failed miserably. Saints Row is completely and utterly dead. It's time to say goodbye to the dubstep gun. A random extension cord, Woods, 4.5 meter, 15 feet. But it's old, and I don't know how old it is. It doesn't have any grading of what quality it is. I'll just buy another good one if I need one. NES USB controller for PC. SNES USB controller for PC. Star Wars Empire at War, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic for PC. This was gifted to me by a fan. I have no clue if there's any way you could ever get this to actually work on a modern PC. Classic controller, NES for PC and Mac. USB controller, classic NES controller for PC. Optical digital two-way audio splitter. I already had one that I already threw out that was like a 5-way splitter. Okay? This is a 2-way splitter. All right. I will keep this. I will keep the game, but everything else is just trash. Those are just ultra generic, over 10-year-old, Chinese-made, USB, NES controllers. They have zero value. You can buy better ones today. They're just crap. And the reason I bought them is because back in the day when I was doing playthroughs with John Rambo, every weekend we would try to do something different. And some weekends we wanted to play more throwback classic games. And back then you could actually get all the NES library emulated. Today you can't. Today Nintendo completely shut it down on the internet. Like literally they said, no, not allowed. But back then you actually could. That's why I bought them all. They have no value today. So that's why I just threw them all out. Okay? I'll hold on to the game. Everything else is crap. All right, let's continue. And guys, come on, let's get to 850 of support so we can swap out the Pikachu hat for another one of these crazy hats. Again, don't you want to see me in the Sonic hat or an NFL helmet or whatever? Let's get through the hats. Okay? Cool. Yeah. Okay. We did it. We finally got to it. This is what you've been waiting for. This was hours ago. I pulled out an Xbox 360 and I was like, this is it. And then we opened it and it wasn't it. This is actually it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the one in a zillion, probably only one remaining in existence, Machinima branded Xbox 360. I don't know of anyone else on the planet who actually has this console. Are you ready to see it in full HD for the very first time? Here we go. Machinima Xbox 360. Look at that. Look at that art. Their logo with all kinds of like machine gears, a brain, and other things. That's supposed to be a creeper from Minecraft for the record, which they didn't even own the rights to. So the fact that they had it in their logo is pretty ballsy, is it not? So it is an officially licensed, brand new Xbox 360. It even says Machinima on the front. Look at that. And it was given to me as a promotional thing because I was part of their network for so long. Okay. Doesn't exist, was never out for sale, was only given to the top ranking Machinima partners. Does anyone actually still have this? Because I haven't heard a single person talk about this console at all. And now Machinima has gone out of business for quite a long time. So I wonder if this is like a huge collector's item that someone would want. I don't know. It might have value. I don't know. I'm going to hold on to it. It seems like a one-of-a-kind deal. Like, who else would have that, right? There are people who are asking for $1,400 for them on eBay. Are you serious? Yeah, people just looked it up right now. I'm going to hold on to it. Okay? And there's a controller. The controller's nothing special. It's just a red controller. See that? It's just a red coated controller. I also had a Xbox 360 controller ages ago that had this kind of paint coating to it. It wears off over time, for the record. If you actually use the controller, it actually will come off. So it's not great. Wow, the controller feels good. Wow, I haven't felt an actual Xbox 360 controller in my hand for so long. Damn. That feels interesting. Wow. The thumbstick resistance is different. Everything's different. Man. There were less than 50 ever made, I'm being told. There were less than 50 of this console ever made. And like I told you, I was one of the top Machinima partners, so they gave it to me. Wow. Okay. Well, we'll hold on to this. This is something unique and interesting that maybe would have value on some day, right? All right. Let's keep going. Remember, guys, what I offered? I offered that if we raised $5,000 on today's stream, I would gift a vest that is autographed to a viewer. I would mail it to them autographed as a reward. We're only at 800 something. What's going on? I don't understand. I got a couple of tips. I got a $15 tip here from Guitar Player. Thank you to Guitar Player for a $15 tip. I really appreciate that, sir. Thank you for the super chat earlier as well. So now we are at 839 of support, a mere 11 away from a new hat. And I also received a dollar tip. Only one other Machinima Xbox 360 is on sale on eBay. It is for $1,400. You can check it out. I'm not going to check it out. I'll believe you. So there you go. And mine is pristine. Literally never hooked up or booted. Only ever shown off, like right now in a video. So there you go. Okay. Big Mac says that's insane. Yeah, but I didn't make the offer. It was actually Big Boss earlier said, if you raise $5,000 on this stream, will you give away a vest autographed? And I said, yes. That was it. That was the discussion. It wasn't, Phil, do you want 5,000? They said, if you raise 5,000, would you do it? And I said, yes. Okay. Okay. Glitterbomb wants to send me an offer. You could send me an offer. I don't know if I believe you, but you could send me an offer. All right. All right. Let's continue. So that's the Machinima Xbox. I'm keeping that sucker. Maybe Glitterbomb will send me an offer for $2,000. We'll have to see. Okay. Your future stepdad just did 2 subs on Kick. So that means we are now up to 850, and there is a poll for a new hat. A new hat, folks. Shall we do it? All right. You know what? Since your future stepdad actually did contribute, I'm actually going to do the poll over on Kick. I'm sorry to the YouTube viewers, but we have actually neglected Kick for a couple of hours. Let's give Kick a poll. Okay. All right, so the hats are Sonic, the NFL helmet, the French beret, or the Slytherin beanie from Harry Potter. And the kick viewers can actually vote on this one. All right, cool. Here we go. So now we're 850, guys. At 900, we get the next to last vest, the gray vest, and another shot. Let's do it. And then when we hit the total goal of 1,000, it's the final vest, the original beige vest, the one that started it all, and a final shot. So let's get going. Let's get some more support. Who's going to get us to $900 today? Let's do it. And thank you guys for all of your support today. You guys are awesome. Guitar Player says you should just let your future stepdad choose. Maybe I should. You know what, Guitar Player? You're right. Because there's only been like 2 other people who supported on Kick today. Your future stepdad, what hat would you like? Tag me and let me know. In the meantime, let me go back into the closet and continue the clean out. Okay. Oh boy. Well, I basically just found a bin that has all of my retro consoles in it. SNES, NES, Genesis, Sega CD, 32X. I'm just going to leave that in the corner. I'm not going to touch it. I'm just going to say it's there, it's fine. And I'm going to stack stuff over there. That's good. I'm not going to mess with that whatsoever. That stays. So there you go. The NFL hat. Your future stepdad wants the NFL hat? Okay, fair enough. End the poll. Okay. Pikachu hat. You were great. Another hat. This one I actually got from back in the day from the subscription boxes that I used to have. I think it was from a gaming box that I actually got from Loot Crate back in the day when I used to have a partnership with them. Great hat, fun, comfy. One of the comfiest hats I have. Time to retire it. Goodbye, Pikachu. Thank you for your service. I just hit my camera. Great. All right. Now it's time for the NFL hat. Good Lord. What have I gotten myself into? I feel like maybe I shouldn't have agreed to this. JRW, 31 months as a member, says, do you still do PayPal? Yes, I do. Type exclamation point tip into the chat, and you'll get a pop-up that will explain how to send a tip via PayPal. Thank you, JRW, for asking. If you want to contribute, thank you so much. It would be great to get to 900 bucks and get to the next to last vest tonight. Darkside Jasper has gifted a sub on Kick. Thank you, Darkside Jasper, for the gifted sub. We're now at 855 of support. Stuart asks, what was this helmet for? 2 years ago, I decided to do, no, 3 years ago? 3 years ago, I decided to do a Super Bowl event where I was going to actually, during the Super Bowl, or maybe it was like the day before the Super Bowl, do like some fun stuff on a stream, a marathon. And I bought this helmet as well as a football, a big foam finger, and other stuff. And we had like football themed foods. And this was a beer hat that had 2 beers attached to it. And you would sip through a straw. The problem was it sucked and it leaked everywhere. So I was trying to do it and it was like squirting. It was absolutely disgusting. And it was really stupid. But I saved the hat as something silly to wear on streams moving forward. Hence why I still have it and I'm wearing it right now. Okay? So there you have it. That's why I have this ridiculous, stupid hat. Okay? Thank you, Big Boss, for $2. And he says, that's a badass helmet, King. Well, thank you, Big Boss. I appreciate it. That's how I get through all the trolling every day. I just wear this hat and I put my head down like a linebacker and I take the shoulder. I just go right into it. Oh, like that. It protects my head, my ginormous chromium dome. Okay. Let's continue, shall we? Oh, we got a lot more to get through. With only about an hour to an hour and a half left, we have to keep moving. All right? Get me to $900 and we'll have another vest and another shot. Let's do it right now. Seriously, let's get to 900 so that we can get another vest and another shot. Let's keep the movement going. Okay. So, this is a backup modem. What does that mean? This modem is what I use when my internet goes out. If my internet completely goes out, I plug this in from Comcast, and because I have the Comcast Business highest level package, this connects to a cellular satellite as if my cell phone does, right? Same exact premise, and it gives me very slow internet. It's not enough to upload, it's not enough to stream, but it's enough to just get on the internet. So if I need to go on and be like, hey guys, my internet's down, I can use this to do it. In reality, it doesn't really help that much because I have a cell phone that can get on the internet anyway, so I don't really need this, but it is an emergency backup if I ever need it, so I do hold on to it and I will keep this. There's no reason to get rid of it, okay? This is the Tomb Raider Reboot Collector's Edition. Original soundtrack. Poster or something. Stupid art card thing. And a figure of Lara Croft from the Collector's Edition. Completely worthless. Who cares about Lara Croft in 2025? The trilogy tanked. No one cares about it at all. It's worthless. Zero value. Okay. I received a $10 tip from Anonymous. Happy 4th of July. Thank you to the anonymous $10 tipper, whoever that may be. I appreciate that very, very much. Thank you, and happy 4th of July to you as well. Excellent, and thank you so very much. We're now up to 867, and I received a $50.01 tip. Have fun. I wonder how many movies are you going to see? Movies? I'm not sure what you mean. I don't go to the movies anymore. I do watch movies on demand from time to time on the digital services, but I don't go to the movies. I haven't been in many, many years. But thank you. $50 is a ginormous contribution, and with that, we are now officially at $917 of support, which means we have qualified for the next to last vest, the gray vest. So let's do that right now. The gray vest, folks. Let's get it. Well, in the meantime, everyone say goodbye to the blue vest. It's done its service. It actually was one of the earliest vests. I got the beige, then the blue. Did you know that? This is only the second vest that I ever got. It didn't get a lot of love over the years, but when it did, good stuff. Thank you guys for the blue vest so much. And blue vest, thank you for your service. Let's get the gray vest now. Yeah. Thank you so much, blue vest. All right. The gray vest. This is actually one of the most comfortable vests, all right, that I have. One of the most comfortable, that I've ever owned, all right? So I love this vest. So I'm happy to be wearing it here at the end of the marathon. We have one vest to go. Guys, when we hit $1,000 of support, all right, it's time for the original and best beige vest. We can do it. We have over an hour left on the stream to get to the ultimate goal of 1K and see the final vest. Then I will have worn all 10 vests all day long. In fact, let's go ahead and update the leaderboard. We are now at vest streak of 9. All right. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're not aware, by hitting $900, guess what? We just hit another support goal. I'm not kidding. Let's celebrate. Thank you, everyone, for supporting my 4th of July IndeVESTdence Day marathon stream here on DSPGaming. I hope that you're enjoying the silly festivities, me wearing a hat and sounding like Darth Vader, enjoying it. I look like a ridiculous crossover player of a pro sport, don't I? I look like a complete idiot. But thank you guys for all of the support. Thank you for the fun. We are cleaning out the closet. We are getting things done. And I am so appreciative of all of you coming out and chilling and hanging out with me here today all day long. It's been a great marathon. And let's end it on a high note by seeing the final vest. Let's do it, my friends. All righty then. We're almost there. Less than 100 to go until the final original beige vest. Now, I need to take a shot. This might be challenging. I need a straw. Okay, I think I can take the helmet off to take the shot, right? Oh my God. I don't know how NFL players do it. That is like a sweaty mess of a hat. That's not even attached properly, by the way. It's not. It all popped out. So I was wearing it and it was all like crooked and cockeyed and shit. Yeah. It's totally not in to the spots it's supposed to be in. No, it's not. Not at all. Oh, man. Well, it doesn't really matter. I probably won't be wearing it for much longer. We are retiring it after all, okay? All right. So anyway, let's go ahead and take this shot. This is Punch Punch flavored. I don't know what that means. I'm assuming it's fruit punch. Punch flavored shot of moonshine. Jade wants to choose the next hat. Ladies and gentlemen, should we allow Jade to choose the next hat? Because you know we're going to hit 950. Should we let Jade have the honor? Personally, I think we should let Jade have the honor of picking the next hat. I think that would be a nice gesture. What do you guys think? I think so. Okay. Nice people like Mojito Kitty and Willow and King Michael and Hey Grifter are saying yes. Disgusting freak assholes like Positive Buzz and Lightning Mamba are saying no. Fuck you. All right. It's time for whatever this is called. Punch Punch. Okay. Punch shot of... What is this called? Moonshine. Oh. That smells really good. That smells like fruit punch. That smells like a very aromatic fruit punch. It does. Punch. Wow, that smells amazing. All right, ready? Here we go. Bottoms up. Salute. Happy IndeVESTment Day. And excuse me. Happy IndeVESTdence Day, everyone, and happy 4th of July. I love it. Wow, that tastes good. That is so good. Punch of the Old Smoky Moonshine is absolutely delicious. I recommend it. If you like fruit punch, you're going to love that. Very, very nice. Okay. All right, folks, continuing on. Who do we got here? Wait, what are we doing? We didn't need, that's right. We didn't need a poll because we had the vest. That's right. We didn't need a poll. We had the vest. And when we hit 950, we're going to let Jade choose the next hat. Okay. Okay, let's continue. Let's get the helmet back on. This is incredibly uncomfortable. I'm not kidding. It has this plastic support inside the helmet, and it's not where it's supposed to be. It popped out of the hole where it's supposed to sit in, so it's not in the right spot, and it's like jabbing me. It's really annoying. Okay. Okay. We got some fan mail from over the years. I don't know what this even is. Does anyone know what this is? Someone sent me this. It's a Pokemon trading card. Is that Mew? It's Mew. But I don't know what it is. Is it any good? Does anyone recognize that card? I have no idea what it is. Someone just sent me something once. I was like, okay. And a tripod. So, I don't know. I guess I'll hold on to it. I don't know if that has any value. I got like random stuff like another old webcam that I'm never going to use, an old Logitech webcam that's crap. That's trash. Let's throw that out. And actually, this is just like, what is this? What the hell? Again, some people over the years just sent me stuff, and I just kind of like kept it around, and I never really looked at it. This is an action figure from 100 years ago. War Machine versus Mega Man. I never even opened it. But it's been torn off. It looks like it's been played with. To be honest, it looks like it's been played with. I'm not so sure I should touch it. It does look like it's been played with. And then they put it back into the container. So, I don't know. This is like random. There's like toys in here. I don't ask fans to send me stuff. And some people just send me stuff. And I'm like, so I just like toss it in the closet. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I didn't ask for it. You know what I mean? Like, what is going on? Why do I have it? Like this, the card, I would maybe give it a look. The tripod, I'm probably never going to use. But the Pokemon card, I might look into and see what it is. This Mew card. The tripod, I definitely don't need. And sadly, I just don't think I want these toys. And again, I will say this. I am grateful to my fans who support me. But please understand that if I don't ask you to send me stuff and you just send me random stuff, toys and stuff, I'm 43 years old. Like, what am I going to do with this stuff? This is stuff from over the years that, just randomly kind of showed up and I just tossed it in the closet. I don't know what it is. So, it is what it is. Who even knows if this person even still watches me? This is random stuff from like 4 or 5 people I'm showing you right now. So I don't even know what it is. Okay. This box I could get rid of too. I'm not going to use that. Okay. No, I don't have a P.O. box. I did at one point a long time ago, but I haven't had one in a very long time. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's continue. We got all this junk on the floor to go through. We have an hour left, thankfully, because I want to go through this junk on the floor right here and clear this up. So let's work on it. Okay. Oh, this is worthless. This is an HDMI cable that I bought 10 years ago. It's not up to standard. It wouldn't even do like a 1440p. It only does 1080p. It doesn't do 4K. It doesn't do 1440p. It wouldn't do any of the power that I need. It's completely worthless. It's a 50-foot HDMI cable that's utterly worthless today. So it's garbage. Okay? Excuse me. I'm being told this card might be worth money, so I'll hold on to it. I don't know. I'll have to look into it. I don't know what it's even from. Like, which Pokemon set is it from? I have no clue. All right, so I'll hold on to it. Okay? By the way, Rich's chip is still up for grabs for the highest bidder. So far, the highest bidder was what, like $50? But like I said, it's got to be a few hundred at least. And so far, no one's really bid for it. We had $20 and $50. So I guess Review Tech's only worth $50, just so you guys know. He's that much of a loser, huh? Okay. Okay. Jade says Slytherin hat. All right, when we hit the goal, Slytherin hat sounds good. This feels empty. It is. It's an empty box. Likely the only reason I kept it was to prop stuff up at one point in the background or whatever. That's why. Okay. Would I sign the chip? Yes. I could sign it right in the middle. DSP in a black marker. DSP right in the middle. All right. Okay. Don't get rid of the box. There's way more to go through. Let's keep moving. Demolition Daddy, did I shout out your $2 super chat? Guys, did I shout out Demolition Daddy's $2 super chat or did I miss it? I don't remember if I did or not. Okay. Demolition Daddy did a $2 super chat. He says, please do a bubble blow to send off the vests. No, I'm not going to be doing bubble blows and getting everything disgusting and dirty in the office. Okay? It's not going to happen. And then Big Boss did a $2 super chat. Hashtag save Laura from the trash bag for a background prop. No. She has no value. The reboot trilogy failed. Eventually, she was canceled. There's no more Tomb Raider games coming out for a very long time. The movie reboot franchise also canceled. So, there you go. Okay? All right, let's continue. Let's continue. A mini tripod. I will hold on to the mini tripod because I might use it someday. And the ghost light. Obviously, I'm going to keep the ghost light. I use it all the time. The game over light. Of course, I'll keep the game over light. I use this all the time, so that I'm keeping. This is the box to one of my key lights. Okay. I don't know if there's anything in it I need. If not, I'm going to throw it out. No, look. It's literally just foam and an arm. This metal arm would attach one of the key lights to a table, but I'm never going to put it on a table. I have one on a tripod, and that one's also on a tripod. So this is crap. I'm never going to use this. And obviously, I don't need the box. Okay. Guys, come on. Let's get to 950 so I can swap out this helmet and I can hear myself talk. And let's get to 1,000 to see the final original beige vest. Let's get some support on the stream. Let's finish it off with a big, resounding victory and retirement for the vest. Let's do it. Please support the stream. More cardboard. Okay. This more foam. Oh boy, I can't wait to keep more foam until I can go to the special recycling center. I love it. Ugh. Sucks. Oh, really? Let's see. Guitar player says I sent you a tip. Oh, did you? I don't see anything. Hold on. I'm definitely not calling you a liar, guitar player. I totally believe you. But sometimes this lags. Nothing yet. Let's give it a minute. Let's see if it comes through. If it doesn't, I'll manually check. Hopefully I don't have to. But let's keep going. Let's keep the momentum with the cleaning, and then I'll check again. Guys, let's do it. Let's hit those goals. Come on. All right, let's continue. Microphone prop. I like this a lot. I've been using it in the background on the right-hand side over here. So, very good prop. I'll be holding on to that. This is literally, this is a random bag of accessories for my gaming PC. It's all kind of like belts and shit. I'll probably never use them, but I mean, they came with it. I don't know if I'll ever have a use for any of them. It's probably like an extra hard drive or something. I don't know. It's like little wires and shit. So I guess I'll hold on to it, but I don't know what I'm going to ever do with it. So this upcoming bag is a huge mess. Okay? This upcoming bag, oh my God, I got to take this hat off. I can't hear myself think, and I can't talk. It's such a messed up in my head. Okay? This upcoming bag is all random cords and or accessories that I had been using. But what happened was, this is all older stuff now. So I might not need any of it. I might actually just get rid of all of this stuff right here and just clean out the closet. All right. So we'll see. Let's take a look at it and see what it is. Yeah, still no tip message. I'll wait another minute. If nothing, I'm actually going to check manually, guitar player. I'm sorry. I believe you that you tipped. Okay. Will we get any more support? Will we get some final support from Kick tonight? From Kick, I'm not even kidding you. We got less than $100 of support from Kick all day. And I've been streaming all day for you guys. You guys, nothing. Just literally your future stepdad and like one sub from each other person. Is that it? Is that all I'm going to get from Kick today? Wow. That's pretty ridiculous. Okay. I really would like to change this helmet. So it'd be great if we could hit 950 soon so I could take this fucking thing off. It's driving me nuts. USB 3.1 cable, but it's only 3 feet long. I mean, I'll save it, but why is it so short? That sucks that it's so short. Okay. The ring light that I was using for a while, this was the ring light I was using over here. I'm pointing you right there. It was right there, and I was using the Logitech webcam. It worked well, but now I have multiple key lights that are amazing, and from now on, I will use key lights, not ring lights. So I have no need to ever use this ring light ever again. This is just a stereo cable. That's a stereo cable. And that's a stereo cable. I think I bought these cables when I was going to do streaming with my wife last year, and what we were going to do is split headphones or whatever. But obviously we're not going to do that anymore. So I mean, these are fine. These are stereo cables. These could come in handy somewhere down the line. So I will hold on to these stereo cables. Okay. Does this look normal? Did a $2 super sticker on YouTube? The good news is it does. You're okay. Don't worry about it. Does this look normal? All right. Guys, can we get to 950? We're running out of time. We have less than an hour left on stream. Can we get to 950 of support? So I can change this helmet out. For goodness sake, please, let's get this helmet out of here so I can relax, okay? And if we get to 1,000, then we get the final vest, the original, true, best beige vest. Let's do it. Okay, this Oh my God. We have. Oh my God, what a knot. Again, we have an old Logitech webcam. I do believe this is the one that I was using more recently. For like about a year or two, it was donated by a fan. But now I have 3 different more modern webcams, so I have no need for this webcam. Okay? It's okay. It's 720p. It's kind of blurry. It's the one that I was using that had better colors, but was kind of blurry. So we'll retire it. This is a surge protector. It seems fine. APC surge protector. I'll probably keep it. Maybe I'll need a surge protector at some point. Seems more modern than that Belkin Surge Master 2 that we had earlier, doesn't it? That one was outdated. This one actually looks more modern. So there you go. I'll save this. Okay. Okay. Dark Maggot just gifted 5 memberships. Thank you, Dark Maggot, for 5 memberships to the community. That's $15 of support. That means we're at 938. We are $12 away from me changing helmets. Well, changing hats. I really need to get this helmet off. I've stuck to wearing it, but man, it's killing me. Can we please get to 950 right now? That would be very much appreciated. Okay? All right. So here's the deal. This is a USB extension cable, but it's old. I believe it's only USB 2.0. So it could do certain things, but not others. I could never use this for a modern webcam. I could never use this for like a capture device. This could only be used for like, you know, maybe a controller or a keyboard. That's it. I'll hold on to it because it's very long, but I don't know if I'm ever going to actually use it for anything because it is very limiting with the speeds that it runs. This is my old microphone cable for my own microphone that I don't use anymore. Junk. This is the other stand for the other key light that came with a stand. I don't need the stand because I have them on tripods. Junk. This is literally a legacy phone cord. I don't know why I have it. This is yet another extremely long, extremely outdated HDMI cable from over 10 years ago that wouldn't actually transfer video files at any quality that I do now. It's junk. This is a random power cable that would work with a PlayStation console. I don't have a PlayStation console without a power cable. This is my old microphone. I used this for over 10 years. Okay? It's nice, but it doesn't work with USB. It only works with the old microphone connection. It's okay. I doubt I would use it again. I would probably just buy another microphone if I were to use another one rather than use this old outdated one. It's probably junk, right? The microphone was worth something 10 years ago. Now it's so massively outdated, I don't think I would even use it. So, This is a capture device that I only used for about, geez, how long did I use this for? Not very long. I'll save it as a backup just in case my current capture device breaks. It's an AverMedia, but it doesn't do above 1080p. So if I wanted to do the 1440p I'm doing now, this doesn't work. But it's nice to have a backup. If that one ever died, at least I would have something that can still do some capture so I could stream in the meantime until I get a new one. So that one I'll hold on to. Okay? I've noticed no tips have come through. So guitar player, I'm actually thinking that your tip did come, but I'm not getting notifications right now because I didn't get a single tip notification from anybody. Has anyone tried to tip at all? Because I'm getting nothing. So maybe the tips have frozen and I need to manually check, but I'm trying to keep momentum here. This sucks because I'm like $10 away from getting rid of this stupid helmet. Ugh. I'm so hot. Oh, no, guitar player, I believe you. He said, I definitely sent it. I totally believe that you sent it. I'm just telling this. I don't think the notifications are working. Did anyone send a tip besides guitar player? Okay. This is a cheap mic. It's USB. And this is the one that I bought to use on PlayStation when I was doing like fighting games on PlayStation for the very short period of time that I did it. It's still a fine mic. Fine is the company. And actually, this microphone was rated one of the highest on Amazon for like a year. I'm going to hold on to this one. This would be my backup mic. If this one were to die, I would just use this one temporarily until I bought another one that was higher quality. So that I'm going to hold on to as well as a backup. Okay? This is just another standard stereo audio cable. I don't need it. I already kept these over here. I don't need this one. This is a DVI audio video cable. I don't have anything anymore that uses DVI. It's outdated. It's an old format. This is a random power adapter that goes into this kind of connection. A lot of stuff that I have uses this. My Tesla lamp uses this, okay? A lot of the signs use this. So I'm going to keep this as a backup. In case one of the ones that I'm using now fries, I'll have a backup. Okay. This is a USB-C cable. I'm not sure how long it is. And I'm not sure what it's from. But it is a USB-C cable. It's an A to C. I guess I'll hold on to it just in case I need a random cable. I don't know. Oh my God. Do I even want to look at this? I see HDMI. I see USB. What in the holy hell is this? I don't even know. So this is USB 10G C to A. It's a 10G C to A adapter. I will hold on to that. That's a very fast data rate adapter. I might need that at some point. C to A, 10G. Okay. Here's the old Gunner glasses. Oh. These are the Gunner glasses that I bought over a decade ago. I wore them for about 2 years. The rubber is turned into goo. Just touching it, my finger is sticky as shit. I gotta throw them out. I do have the other Gunna glasses. I saved those, but these are just disgusting. They're really nasty. I got to get rid of them. Okay? Another random USB cable? Wait, 2 random USB cables, but they're insanely short. This is like two 3-footers. This is just another stereo audio cable. I don't even know where it came from. This is a insanely short USB-C to C cable. Why is it so short? Who could use a 3-foot cable? USB-A to C, 3 feet, not even. This is like 2 feet. This is an accessory case or accessory panels from the back of one of my PCs because it has cards installed. So this is actually the panels you would put on the PC if you were to disinstall the card. I guess I'll hold on to that just in case. I do have some things here I'm saving. Thank you, Jade. Jade says, I'm happy for you. Guitar Player says, how was the Sonic meal? The actual burger was absolutely delicious. I loved the burger. I really did. It was really great. This is USB-A to C? No. This is that really outdated standard. It's the outdated standard. It's not the modern one. The camera won't focus no matter what camera I put it on. So I don't need this because this is so old. It's the one that has the ridges on it. It's not the rounded USB-C. I don't know what they were called it at that time, but it's the wrong cable. I don't need this for anything. Here you go. Yeah. Is it micro? Yeah, I don't need that. I've got a HDMI to HDMI adapter. I don't know why in the holy hell I would need that unless a cable would fit. I'm probably never going to use that. I've got a random Asus mouse. This is likely the Asus mouse that came with that Asus computer that I told you about from over a decade ago. It's all random shit I don't need. Throw it out. Oh, wow. Okay, a bunch of tips just appeared in my inbox. Give me a second. We're about to finish this bag. And then let me shout out all these tips, and then we'll continue, okay? I've got another random HDMI cable. It says Ultra Certified High Speed. But it's like 2 feet long. My neck phones, which I'll probably end up never using again. All right. But my wireless neck phones, which I used for a few years, the Hori wireless neck phone, I might just hold on to these as a souvenir, seriously, because I use these for what, 2-3 years at least. But now I have a better setup. I don't need them anymore. Okay. Okay. Folks, I can confirm we're moving on to the next hat. Thank God I'm getting this off my fucking head. Thank you to those who chilled and supported. I'm getting this out of here. Say goodbye to the NFL hat. There it goes. I hate that fucking thing. That thing's giving me a headache. Okay, we're going to do shout-outs, but let me move all the stuff I'm saving over to a bin. Then we'll do shout-outs. We'll see how we're doing, and we'll continue. We didn't even get halfway through the closet. I'm serious. We did the whole right side, which I needed to do the right side. The right side was the messiest part, but we didn't even get halfway through this closet. Oh, wait. The Focusrite device, this is the device that I used for over 10 years. It took the audio from my microphone and converted it to USB, and then it put it into my computer. So if I ever wanted to use that kind of microphone again, I would. The thing is, USB mics have caught up. Can't you tell? This microphone is just as good as my old mic. there's no reason for me to ever use this kind of mic ever again. So it's trash. Good Lord. Okay, let me get this stuff I'm saving back into the closet. Then I'll do shout outs and then we'll get back to it. But let me move this stuff, okay? All right. All right, here we go. Backup capture device, back of the PC, random cable, random adapter, audio adapter, power adapter, microphone backup. Here we go. Shout outs. I received a $105 tip from Guitar Player. Guitar Player, I'm so sorry I kept you waiting. I don't know what took PayPal so long. $105 tip from Guitar Player. 1939 tonight. That is our biggest contribution of the day. Thank you so much, Guitar Player. Let's get that up on the leaderboard. That gets us up to, hold on. Oh my God, my eyes are burning so bad I can't see it. Are we at 938? I think we're at 938. My eyes are burning. I've been streaming all day. Oh. Yes, 938. So that's going to be 1,043. Which means we have officially maxed out the vest streak. It is time to see the original and vest, and excuse me, I can't even speak. The original and best vest right now, live on stream in full color and full screen, which means it is time to say goodbye to the gray vest. Goodbye, gray vest. Thank you so much for your service. I appreciate you. All right. I have Velcro cable ties that stuck to my foot. I guess I'll keep those. They stuck to my foot as I was doing this. All right. Okay. Goodbye, gray vest. Thank you so much. It is time for the original and best vest. Over 5 years ago, on an innocent little stream, a retrospective where we were watching back some of my old videos from early YouTube, when we sat down and saw me sit down in this vest in a video from around 2010. And people were like, Phil, what is that you're wearing? Do you still have that? And I went downstairs and I found it and I put it on, and the vest became a meme, a symbol, culturally relevant among ridiculously silly communities, but still culturally relevant. This vest started a vest streak. It started an idea that lasted 4 years in my content. And here we are in 2025 on Independence Day, which I'm calling IndeVESTdence Day, and we're still talking about the vest. I'm wearing it right now. This is absolutely ridiculous. Thank you all for your support, for your generosity, for your kindness, for your consideration, for your attention, for your engagement, for everything. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for you. All right? I just want you to understand that. This has been an insanely wild ride. And here we are, still going strong, still making the content that I love to put out on a daily basis, not selling out, not changing who I am, being true to my morals, values, and to you, living up to the promises that I've given you over the years. I have not changed for the worse. You guys thought for a little while there last year, you thought the worst. And I promise you not to worry. And now here we are. And guess what? Now I'm good. We're having fun every day. And the positivity continues. So thank you all so very, very much. The vest has come full circle for Jade, who requested the Slytherin hat. We'll have this now. There are still some hats we did not get to wear, including the red fedora, the straw hat, the Punisher beanie, the beret. Maybe I'll bring them out just to show them, because we are nearing the end of the marathon at this point, and I do have a few more quick things to clean up, but we're not going to get much further in that closet at this point, okay? But thank you guys, really, for your support all of these years, all right? Okay, some quick more shout-outs here. I owe you guys a shot. I'm going to take a shot. So let's see here. Someone tipped $2 and said, testing, testing, testing. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it, because those tips were frozen for a bit, right? Like a half an hour. And then I think they all came through at once. So thank you for that. And then I received a $5 tip from Stuart, who said testing. Okay, thank you, Stuart. So I think we're now at 1050. Guess what that means? Another hat. I literally just put on the Slytherin hat, and we need another hat. Yeah. Okay, hold on. These are all the hats that are remaining. I'm not shitting you. Look how many hats I bought over the years. All right, let's take a look at all the hats together. As you can see, I always had way more hats than I had vests, okay? I owe you guys a shot. We're pretty much out of time. So let's just go ahead and grab a random shot. Let's do a random. What flavor of shot would you guys like? Pink lemonade, raspberry lemonade, apples, oranges, peaches, pineapples, black cherry, blackberry, mangoes, or watermelons. What flavor would you guys like? Well, thank you, Jade. I appreciate that. He says, don't say thank you to you. Don't say thank you to us. We'll say thank you to you. I get that. But you have to understand, Jade, again, the only reason that I've had the longevity that I've had, 17 years, while others have faltered and failed or had to completely sell out and become loser shills, fakers, is because you are here and you support me every day. It's the only reason. I have to say thank you. Apple? All right, we'll do apple. 99 apples. Fast Eddie says he'll tip $100 if I go shirtless. How about this, Fast Eddie? You do $100 super chat right now, and then I'll go shirtless. There you go. $100 super chat. Or super chat only. Or maybe 20 subs over on Kick. Do that first, and then I'll go shirtless. Here we go. All right. 99 apples. Here we go. It smells like a Jolly Rancher. I remember this. This one smells like a Jolly Rancher candy. It doesn't really taste like apples. It's more like a candy flavor. Okay. Exactly what it tastes like. Okay. Salute, everyone, and thank you for a great IndeVESTdence day. Okay, so Slytherin hat from the Hogwarts Legacy playthrough. insane plastic Viking hat that I wore for a hot minute during the Skyrim playthrough, but then I realized it would never be viable because it actually weighs too much and actually makes me sweat like crazy. Blue Ranger hat, which is like a digital camo. I used to call it the digital camo hat. I barely ever wore this one. I bought it and you guys maybe voted it in like 4 times and then stopped because there always was a hat you wanted more. So I almost never wore this hat ever, and you've never actually seen it in HD. There it is. Yes, the digital camo hat. You probably have never seen it, more than likely. The signature red fedora. There's a giant firework explosion outside. The signature red fedora, which I wore for various different playthroughs over the years. Very bright, even with my old camera. This one always popped with color on camera. Actually matches the shirt. Very nice. The straw hat, which I actually got for the One Piece RPG playthrough 2 years ago. And it was a fun playthrough, but got kind of boring halfway through. But I bought the hat for it, so I just kind of kept wearing it. And every once in a while, you guys would kind of, hang out and ask for it. So I would put it back into the mix. There we go. The fake hair hat. The one with the fake frosted tips. You guys like this one because it made me look like I had dyed hair. It's kind of silly. People said it reminded them of Guy Fieri. There you go. Excuse me. The fisherman's hat. I will keep this one in the closet only because I want this one on hand if we ever do a fishing game. We did actually wear it for Cast and Chill, but then sadly, people didn't like Cast and Chill. Maybe there will be a new fishing game coming out at some point, along with the fishing lures, which I kept in the closet. We'll keep this one as well. Okay? Good stuff. Sadly, this one we have to play the horn. Bum, 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 bum. It's dead. This was an inflatable crown that I bought years ago, and it doesn't really work anymore. It doesn't inflate. I tried it. It won't hold air anymore. Like, it must have a small hole somewhere. It's really bad. So this one's trash. This is going to get thrown out. Christmas hat. This I'll keep. This is the one that lights up that says "Let's Get Lit." I also have the Santa hat in the closet. I didn't pull it out, so that I'll keep. The Ryu headband. This I will keep around just in case. Let me try this properly. Okay, it looks awful. Hi, I'm Ryu. Hi, I'm Ryu. Want to fight? So I'll keep this for something silly as well. Maybe every once in a while I'll pull this out if I'm playing Street Fighter or something, right? Okay. The Punisher beanie. And the Daredevil beanie. Did you know they were the same beanie? I got this from a loot crate a zillion years ago. I barely wore the Daredevil side. You guys pretty much always voted for the Punisher side. So there you go. But did you even know I had this? It never looked good because I never had an HD camera. Now it looks great, does it not? Like, seriously, I wish that I had these when I actually had good cameras, but I only had these when I had the shitty fuzzy camera. Look how good this looks. You can see there's texture to it and everything. Look at that. You couldn't see that with the old camera. It looked like a piece of shit. It looks good now. Okay, we're almost done. Oh, you knew I was going to put this on today. Hi, I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. You want some chili dogs? So, yes, the Sonic hat. This hat, again, if there's ever a Sonic game coming out, I don't think there is one this year. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, there's a Sonic racing game coming out this year. Oh. Okay. And lastly, the final hat. We've actually gone through every single hat at this point. We have, okay? You ready? The French beret. The last one. We have actually worn every hat today. I decided, let's go through all of them so that way you can see every single one last time to end this IndeVESTdence Day. You've seen all the vests, you've seen all the hats. This is a proper send-off, right? So, thank you all so much for your support. We will now have these in rotation only for special events. I would say if you guys liked today, please, by all means, let me know. Would you like an IndeVESTdence Day next year where we do this again? Maybe next year we don't clean out the closet, but we do something different. I'd be okay with that. Gaming or something else. I'm okay with that totally, 100%, depending on what you want, okay? We can unretire the vests and hats at that point, but for now, I'm about to cram them all into a big storage container, and they will be under storage for a year. There's a few exceptions. Like I said, the Sonic hat, the Fisherman's hat, the Ryu headband, those can be pulled out for various different, timed events that make sense. But for the most part, these will now be retired, all right? And the funny part about that, what I'm saying is, every year things change. Who knows how many of you will even be around in 2026 to watch me? A lot of people move on, right? But for now, we're having a great moment in time. I hope that you enjoyed it as much as I did. Okay, I did. I had a great time today. I would say we have a few minutes. Let's clean I'm serious. Let's clean a few more things out of my closet. But I had a great time, and I hope that you enjoyed this whole time with me today. It was a special day. It meant a lot. It really did. Okay? All right. These last few moments, Big Boss did a $2 super chat and said, thank you for all the content over the years. You're welcome, Big Boss. With that, we are at, what are we at? 10:52. Guys, if you get me to 1,100, one final shot. Let's do 1,100. Why? Because that's one final shot to round out the night. And let's do a final little closet cleaning now at the very end, shall we? Let's do turbo mode, closet cleaning. Let's get to 1,100 and let's end it right. Here we go. All right. We did clean a lot, and we did narrow down the right-hand side. The problem is we didn't really get so far. The left-hand side is cluttered. I didn't get to it, which sucks. I really want to do the whole thing, it would have given me a whole breadth of the whole closet, and I really only getting half here. Okay, let's go quickly. All right, let's do it. Sonic the Hedgehog figurine, bobblehead from Fallout, Blanca figure, and my one amiibo that I actually own that I bought, saving them all for the backdrop. Okay. The box for the Divum Pixu 64, which I keep bringing up. People ask me every day, what's that digital frame behind you? This frame right here. Okay. This frame right here. This is it. I absolutely love it. Right? I absolutely love it. And I recommend it. Check it out. Okay. The Divum, it's a great, great company. I might get more of their products in the future. I actually heard there's a bigger frame they have now. Okay. So there you go. But I don't need the box. A fake $1 million bill sent to me as a joke. It won't focus. There you go. $1 million. You want it? It's worthless. It's not real. It's just a piece of paper. Okay. I actually do have a second amiibo. Someone sent this to me, and I never unboxed it. I don't even remember when they sent it to me. It's Link from Breath of the Wild. So I do have a second amiibo. I don't know if I'll ever use it. It won't. Why? These cameras will not focus right now, huh? So obviously I'll keep it. Link from Breath of the Wild. I don't know who sent it, but thank you, whoever did. Okay? Random, cables. Oh my God, a lightning charger cable? I don't even use Apple anymore. And another random, HDMI cable. Just throw it out. Yeah. I really like this frame. Blame it on the lag, but this doesn't work. See that? It barely works. When I put batteries in this thing, it only works for a day, and then it dies. So it's nice for the backdrop. Maybe I'll bring it back someday, but it doesn't fully work, so it's kind of lame. I wish that it worked better, and it doesn't. Very unfortunate. The good news is I just found something that I was looking for. I found Ryu Lego. I wanted him for the background, and I couldn't find him. I just found him. I also found the figurine of Wolverine, which is hilarious because he's twice, or actually he's more like 5 times the size of the original Wolverine figure from back in the 1990s. Someone sent it to me as a joke, and I put it in the background every once in a while. Maybe I will, so I'll keep him. So these are definitely things for the background. And this is a extra surround sound gaming neck set that I got. So if I ever needed it, because I actually wanted to get an extra one for when my wife and I were going to do co-op, but we never did. So I have an extra if I ever need to use it. There you go. All right, we're going turbo mode as much as I can. Please, guys, support the stream if you haven't yet. It would be great. It looks like Nolan Void did a $2 super chat. $1,000 and you eat your wife's barbecue next year. What are you talking about? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, but thanks for a $2 tip. Next time, phrase it in English. Guitar Player did a $5 super chat. It's almost 12 a.m. here. There's still fireworks going off. Yeah, there's fireworks here, too. It's 9:40, and I hear them outside. They're really loud, too. They're not official. You can tell people are setting off their own fireworks, which are not allowed here. That's what's going on outside right now. Okay. Do you know what? Since it's late now and all these, this is, here we go. Because it's late, I just changed the setup to be fireworks for the end of the stream. We'll go back to the fireworks that we were using at the intro. There you go. We'll finish the marathon with fireworks, folks. Okay. Death Face. Yes, the actual original Death Face mask from Project 7, for those who even remember that back in the day. It's the real Death Face mask as worn by John Rambo back in the day in full HD. I still have it. I will keep that. However, the rest of the props from Project 7, including the gas mask that Gaseous Snake wore, the rope that we were tied up in, fake bullets, I think we're just going to throw this out. I will keep Death Face for sure. Death Face will be reserved and saved in the annals of history. Maybe I'll put it on a dummy head one day in the museum that I will create. But all this is junk. No one cares about this shit, you know? Okay. All right, Death Face. Oh, man. Few more quick things to go through. I moved my pieces of art. That's what you saw me moving. Those are the pieces of art that I used to have in my background. I moved them to the side so I could access more of the stuff to the left because I'm trying to get through stuff very quickly. Okay, there was a box of legal documents I threw on the floor. It looks like Demolition Daddy did a $1 super chat. Thank you. Guys, can we get to 1100 to finish it off and have one final shot? We're at 1060. All right, we're at 1060. We already celebrated the goal hit, right? Yes, we did. We did, right? We celebrated the goal hit. We did, right? Okay. An X-Acto knife that I'll never use again. Chopsticks that I got from Japanese customers when I worked at HSI and they came and brought us a gift. The Home Movies bonus soundtrack CD. Game Genie for the NES. And a whole bunch of Genesis games, including Sonic 3, Streets of Rage 2, Sonic and Knuckles. I guess I'll save this. I didn't even know I had this bin. I had no idea this existed. It's a bin of old retro games just sitting here. Yeah. A bunch of random Christmas pine cones that don't have scent anymore, and a random bag I don't even know what it's from. Oh my god, this bag was about 400 pounds. No, the final odds and ends to end the marathon right now. I don't think I need the foam finger from the NFL, Super Bowl marathon 3 years ago. I don't think we're going to be doing another Super Bowl marathon. We did a second one. It didn't work. And then after that, we just canceled them. So that's done. Which also means I don't need the football. I don't think I need a Slytherin branded scarf for anything. And lastly, a hat I forgot. It was crammed into the corner of the closet. I wanted to be sure to give it representation. The Deadpool hat. Another massively underrepresented hat, which I almost never wore. I wore it for a Halloween marathon a zillion years ago, and I never wore it again. And then I wore it when we started wearing hats like twice, and never again. It's awful. It's a really bad hat. Okay. All right, guys. I've definitely got to get out of here at this point. Okay. Like, this has been an insane marathon. I've been streaming since around 11 a.m. It's now almost 10 p.m. I got to start uploading, and I have to get this box of vests and hats somehow into the closet. I have to lug this bag of trash downstairs into the garage. And I got to set up. I got a lot of work to do. All right. I got a lot to do. I hope that you all enjoyed this crazy IndeVESTdence Day Marathon 2025. Thank you for watching as long as you did. I certainly hope that you enjoyed if you were here all day long. Thank you for watching. If you were watching on Kick, thanks for watching because I get paid for your viewership. If you were watching on YouTube, thanks for putting up with the ads. Thank you to everyone who supported. We almost hit $1,100 where I would have had my final shot, but I guess we're not going to hit it. All right. So reminder, if you guys like today, let me know. When we do this again, if we do this again next year, IndeVESTdence Day, all right, we don't have to just do a closet clean out. In fact, it's mostly clean now. So we could do more of that, but then we could actually like do other stuff, like maybe, react to some content, play some games, do some fun stuff. I know we didn't get to that today because, man, I really need to clean out this dang closet, which we did. So thankfully, most of the junk is gone now, right? But thank you all. And maybe next year we do it again, right? All this stuff is going into retirement, but we'll come back when we need it. That's the thing. All right? That is the thing. JRW says, how much do I need? I don't need, but if you want to hit the goal, it would be $40. We're at 1060. And we hit 1100. I get my final shot for the night at 1100. All right? But I don't think we're going to hit that, JRW, unless you're going to do it. All right. So thank you guys so very much. I hope that you guys enjoyed the event. Please have a good night. I will see you all soon. Happy 4th of July. Happy IndeVESTdence Day. I hope you had a great time with me. Good night. Peace out. See you later.